How's it going, lovely people? Episode 11, Paddy Does a One Bro. Once again, I have a question to answer, and I will endeavour to answer it to the best of my ability. This question comes from episode 4 of Paddy Does a One Bro. In the comments, noted questionnaire Glyn Mooney, Skidoosh UK, has asked, what is the most surprising game you've played? He's answered himself, and I'm going to tell you what it is, because it gives me a chance to think. Glyn says, for example, when Spec Ops The Line came out on PS Plus, I gave it a go, thinking it was going to be another generic third-person cover shooter. An assumption I gleaned from the cover and the trailer. I was dead wrong. The story is based on Heart of Darkness, or its better-known film adaptation, Apocalypse Now. I was so engrossed, I finished it in one sitting. Bloody hell. Remember, Charlie, don't surf. Good question. Surprising games. Now, I'm kind of letting myself down here because I was going to do some planning before answering the questions like this, but I thought, screw it, I'm just going to do them live. And if they're unsatisfying answers, well, then that's just my fault. And this is a garbage run. Most surprising games I've played, games I didn't expect to like. I've tried a bunch of demos back in the day of games that I thought would be bad and ended up loving. What was the one I tried on the PSP? Okay, yeah, there was a game called Grip Shift on the PSP. It's gonna sound like a just underrated game thing, but it kind of counts. When the PSP came out, there were a bunch of games announced. You know, your standard puzzle game. I think Mercury. I think there was a Tekken on it as well when it first came out on the PSP. And there was a couple of games out, but the one that sort of caught my attention was Grip Shift, and it was like came out at 20 quid. Like it wasn't anything special, you know. It was a cheap budget game that came out new, and I was pretty cheap at the time. You know, I was at uni, I didn't have an awful lot of money. I had just bought a brand new PSP, but you know what I mean. And I thought, I've got 20 quid spare. I quite fancy a little racy game, let's give it a go. Grip Shift turned out to be something I played every day for about 6 months. So what Grip Shift is, you can actually find it. There's a version of it on the PS3. On the PSN, they did a HD re-release, of this game. So you can pick it up on there for probably about $5, I think. What Grip Shift is, it's a puzzle platformer driving game. In the same way as, if any of you have ever played Roll Cage, the puzzle modes on Roll Cage, the trials, where you're driving a car, suspended in the, ooh, fuck off. I'm just going to try and fight whoever comes nearest this time. I'm not leaving myself any fucking stamina. I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Chug, chug, chug. And he's going to do it again. Oh my god. That saved me. Oh, fuck off, Ornstein. I had him then. Yeah, no, that wasn't happening, was it? Worst run yet. Brilliant. Yeah, so Grip Shift is you driving a car in a big suspended, empty world. You're in the sky on a track. And you've got to get your car to the goal with a number of different challenges. So you can do it quickly, by pinging yourself off of stuff. And there's jumps and gaps and all sorts and shortcuts. So you can gun it as fast as you can. There's also a star challenge where you drive around and pick up stars on the track, which is really actually legitimately quite fun to do, because you've got to find them all and then still finish in the time limit. So you've got to get moving. You can't muck about on it. And there's also a special Grip Shift token one where you've much like the secret tapes in Tony Hawk's. You have to find the secret token and get to the end of the game, end of the level, and you get another star for that. And the more stars you unlock, the more levels you unlock, the more people you unlock, the more cars and wheels and decals. You can go and dress your car up however you want. Mine was always orange, surprising nobody. And it also came with, on the PSP, it actually came with a level editor, so you could basically design your own levels for it. So if you wanted to make a levels that were just massive jumps or corkscrews or sort of gimmick levels where all the stars were in the middle and you could sort of drive your car and jump over the middle, you could try many different things with it. It had a bunch of different bonus modes as well. So there was a bowling one, there was a penguin one as well. You had to kind of jump over a ramp and knock over some penguins as well. It was just a really fun sort of tight little game that I didn't expect to be brilliant based on the fact it was only 20 quid. I thought, oh, it's probably fine, isn't it? I would say I had a similar... Oh my good God, I need to pay attention. I had a similar experience with Spec Ops as well. I actually played the first 10 minutes of it for the gaming channel I used to run, I used to work for. It was MK Gaming was the site run by a friend of mine, and he hooked me up with games to review because he didn't have a PS3. So I got all the PS3 games to play with. And as part of that, he used to send me Steam codes as well. So I'd play the first 10 minutes of the game. I called it speed dating at the time. And I'd sort of do a video and say what I thought. And sometimes it was good, and sometimes it was shit. It was Spec Ops. I don't think I got even close to a measure of what the game actually was. Because that first hour or two of Spec Ops, it's just a normal shooting game. It's cover-based shooter. You're running around talking about Tango Charlies and all that sort of nonsense. Oh, come on, let me hit him. No. Well, fine, alright, fine. Worst run yet again. But yeah, I also was sucked in, and I think I beat that game in probably 2 days. Similar to you, I got sucked into the story, and it's like, oh wait, what's this game about now? I'm sorry, what's happening? I played over the sort of 3 days. I think I played The Last of Us. Over a couple of weeks. I played The Last of Us. I played Spec Ops: The Line, and I played Telltale's Walking Dead series in a row. And by the end of that, I was just sad and tired and exhausted, and I couldn't think straight. I was just sad by the game. By all the games I played. I think I ended up playing Rayman after that because I needed to be happy again. So yeah, Spec Ops was, not to just copy your answer, but Spec Ops was one of the most surprising games I've played because it really flipped on the expectations of what I thought it was going to be, and then what it ended up being. Right, let's keep running down here. I'm just looking at my shelves actually to see what else has jumped out as being surprising to me, as that I'd actually enjoy. What have we got? I'm just staring at my games from a distance. No, that was terrible. I keep casting my eyes over Dino Crisis, and that game's rubbish. I don't know why I'm even talking about Dino Crisis right now. Right, let's just focus on getting to the boss, and I'll think, and I'll talk when I've got words. Right, move on through. All right, you guys in the comments, what's the most surprising games you've played? Or did you expect to be one thing and turn out to be an entire other thing? Here we go. I suppose the absolute cop-out answer I could give you would be Demon Souls. Because obviously I'd heard it was hard, and did it. Oh, my god. And it is, and I'd rented it. I'd rented it from Love Film, and I've sold the story on Don't Get Off Skeleton. I think I've told it on the podcast as well. That I played it, and I didn't really go on with it. I thought it wasn't that good. And then on my second sort of piss off, on my second attempt through, I think once I'd beaten the Phalanx boss battle, I kind of got it. And oh yeah, all right, fine. Second attack. Where is Smo? Oh no. Bad dodge. Chug. Good dodge. Good dodge. Okay, fine. Just let me heal. Just let me heal. Come on, let me heal. Oh my good God. I've lost all my skill. Turns out those... Oh! Turns out those first runs were lucky. Yeah, that's the only surprising games. That's probably the most important two I can think of that come to mind. I'm sure there are more. I think I'm doing you a disservice by kind of just guessing like that. But yeah, those are the most surprising games I think I've played in a long time. I'm going to stop there, I think, and we'll start another episode now. So thanks again for watching episode 11. As always, I'm Paddy. Cheers for coming. I hope you enjoy me dying over and over, and see you again soon. Bye.